Welcome all of you for this pre-batch sessions for our fast track data analytics and reporting AI powered classes using ChatGPT, Claude, and Copilot. So for this, we are conducting 5 classes. Today is actually our day 2, that is the second class. Today, we'll be learning about data cleaning using AI tools. And the AI tools, what I'm using is ChatGPT and Claude. Okay. So this is a book which I have prepared. Okay. Where you have 15 chapters with 75 hands-on exercises within this particular book itself, and you also get 60 ready-to-use prompts which is exclusively for data cleaning. Completely I'll be sharing it with you, and it is free. You don't have to pay anything for any of the 5 classes what I'm doing. Okay, so I'll be using ChatGPT and Claude for doing some exercises, but I'll not be doing all the exercises. There are some exercises which are say basic, intermediate, and advanced. I'll be showing you that, and we'll be working on that, and also how these AI tools will actually help us in this data cleaning. First, we'll also learn about traditional, and then we'll go for AI tools as well. Okay, right. So in this, I'll tell you what are the chapters we have. Say in this book I'm telling. So we have importance of data preparation and data issues, handling missing values, handling duplicate values, outliers, then how actually we can use AI in data analytics, ChatGPT and Claude for data cleaning, then prompt engineering for data cleaning, cleaning Excel using AI. So when I say AI, it can be Claude and ChatGPT, and there are more other topics. But people, let me tell you here, the prompt is not only for the Excel or something. So here there are some places where I've used the Python code as well. Okay, so there are some Python codes, SQL codes. Now you might be thinking that I would have sat this and typed it. People, let me tell you, again and again, I always tell in the classes that I myself have not done this entire book. Okay, so these topics I actually sit and type, and then I'll give it to ChatGPT or Claude. So that will actually prepare all the notes for me. All the exercises I actually personally, give the instructions. So it will give those kind of instructions, or say, sorry, those kind of, the output prompts, exercises, examples, everything, all these examples, whatever you see, which I have worked in my experience. Okay, so if you don't know me, so I am Adi Puttaswamy. So I have almost 21 plus years of experience in this data field. I'm not telling that 21 years in AI tools. AI tools, I'm actually working from last 2.5 years to 3 years. I'm actually practicing. Okay, even I'm practicing from last 2.5 years. So I'm not saying that I have 21 plus years of experience only in AI tools, but I have experience in complete data careers, or say data work, what you say, data job. Okay, it can be data science, it can be data analytics or data engineering. So I have worked in this field. So that's why I am having very good hold on this complete data. Now I'm using this AI tools for working on my projects or teaching, and also I'm practicing. Okay. All right, people. So yeah, there are so many chapters. As we have very less time, I cannot go with all these things. But let me tell you, there are exercises. See, like this exercises are there. I've given, so you can just copy this, paste it in your, Chat GPT or Claude, and you can work on this. For all these files, also I'll be sharing it with you. See, everything is very clearly done. You can copy and paste, and you can work. These are some of the Python codes. So these are there. You can use this completely. Okay. So I'll not go through this entire topics, but we have this some of the topics which are very much interesting and useful for you people. Okay, right. So what we'll do, we'll directly go for some practical classes. Let me open one Excel file. Okay, let's open one Excel file, a plain Excel file. Right here, let's say I'll prepare one data by myself. Okay, very simple data. So what I'll do, I'll go here. Let's say name, age, gender, mobile, okay, and say, imagine I'm trying to prepare one database. In the last class, we actually did this. That is how to prepare the data. Now, while preparing the data, we saw there are some missing values. Let's say I'll go here and I'll try to prepare some data. Okay. Imagine that I have some data like this. And here, let's say age. I'll just give some random numbers. Okay. So we have a formula called as rand between. Then I'll say 25 to 60. Okay. I will make it as values. Then gender will say male, female, and here status. Okay. So randomly, I'm just preparing something there. So here I'll say rand between 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm getting some mobile number here. And I'll say address. So I'm just preparing this quickly. Okay, this is just for you people to understand what happens when you don't have the values. So we call it as missing values. Okay, so here if you see the first chapter itself, here the first option says handling missing values. Okay, let's go here. Most of the people, what they do is they'll try to do it manually. I'll tell you something very simple. This is a very simple exercise actually. Don't worry, there are very advanced exercise as well. I have some files here. Can you see that? I have so many files which will be working one by one. Okay, right. So here I have some data which I prepared just now. You imagine that I have some blanks here. Okay, there are some blanks. Here the mobile number is blank. Just making this blank, saying that it's a missing values. Okay, we call this as missing values. Why it is called as missing values? Don't call it as blank. We call it as missing values when it comes to data, but here it is blank. The technical word what we use is missing values. Why? Because here if you see the name is there, and let's say I do not have values for this also. Okay, let's take this also. This data is not a proper data. Why? I'll tell you. First thing, the name should not be blank. Okay, the name should never be blank. Suppose you have, let's say, student type. Okay, so here, yes, just preparing a student type. If this is the case, you see a student 3, there is no name. When there is no name, that means the data, or say, you cannot know that who is the student 3. This cannot be blank. That means it's an improper data. But I have a missing value here. You know what we have to do? So whenever you think that I want to escalate to my manager, I can just send him and saying that, see, this is not a proper data. Here I can see there are some blanks. That means the values are missing. So what should I do? Okay. So for this, what you can do is you can highlight all the blank values. How to do that? Let me just show you. See, usually what we do is we manually, go and keep on shading it. Let me just show you how we do. See, we go here, we'll select this and we'll shade it like this. Saying that this is missing values. Don't do that. You know what we should do? Select this. Okay. This is just to highlight all the blank cells. I'll tell you how to fill the values also. Now what I'm doing, I'm going to this, say, home tab. Here we have find and select. And can you see here, we'll get this go to special. I'll click on this go to special. Here we'll get this blanks. When I click on this blanks and say, okay, see, wherever you have the blank cells, that means the missing values, it will be selected. I can go here, I can shade it. See, immediately I can share this. Let me just remove the grid lines. It will be easy for you to understand. See, and let's add the border. Okay, let me go here. I'll add the border. We'll come to. Let me this. Okay. See, we have the blank. So what I can do, I can highlight like this and I can send it to my manager saying that, see, these are the cells where we have blank cells or say blank, the missing values. This is one thing. Now, let me copy this, or let me just make a, see, let me copy it. I'll just paste it here only. People, if anybody has got any doubts, I told you, please don't message. Okay. And anybody has got anything to ask, please. Told you, people, don't message. Anything is there, you can ask me later. Okay. Please don't message. Concentrate. Okay, so you are worried about your presentation or notes or something. First, understand what I'm teaching. Why I'm telling is, if you miss any one step, you might, not understand because I'm not giving the recordings. Okay, so please concentrate. I will give you all the notes, presentation, everything will be shared in the channel. That is the group. Okay, please concentrate. Okay, this is for you people only, right? So, right, people. So here, sorry, here, let's say I'm trying to make one more table. Okay. Now, I want to fill these blank cells. Okay, some values. I can just leave it blank. I want to fill something. You know what I'll do? I'll just select this. I'm selecting it. And here I'll go to same thing. Say find and select. Say go to special. And here I'll say blanks. Okay. Again, the blanks are selected. So first option was I wanted to shade it. I shaded. Now I want to fill some values, the common values. So what I'll do, I'll go here. I will say 0. Just say 0. Hold control. Control and enter. See, wherever you see that cells, you can see 0 is actually typed or say filled. This is filling of the values. I'm just showing you that, it's not, this is the way to do. You have to select each cell and you have to do, but if you want to fill the values for the entire, say, blank cells, we have to do like this. When do we use this? Let me show you. I have a region and here I have 2021, 2022, up to 2026 data is there. Okay. Here, let me just say region 01, and let me take this up to 10, and I'll fill the values with some random values. Okay. Just telling you when you can use this method. That is what I just used. I'm filling this random values. Okay. I'll not format it much because let's not waste time. Say, I don't know. There are some blank values here. See. Okay. Right. Now you people just see why we should actually fill zeros or the missing cells or the missing values here. I'll tell you. Imagine I want to calculate the average. Okay. When I say equals average, and if I select this, I'm getting some average. Okay. All of you know this. It's a very simple calculation. So I'm not teaching you the formulas. I'm just telling you. So if you just observe this, I just calculated this. Okay. Average here. Now you might be thinking this average is perfect. But according to me, if you ask that this average is wrong, why? Because there are some blank values. We just observe, I'll put 0 here and I'll put 0 here. Can you see that? The average got changed. Why? Because these two cells are blank. They are ignored. So if you want to do that, I cannot go and keep on selecting all these cells and then try to fill the values. Okay, it is not so easy. Here it is just 10 regions into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, say somewhere around some 60 cells are there. Somehow I can do it, manually. But imagine there are 10,000, 20,000 cells like this. It is not so easy. Okay. So in that case, what I'll do, I will select shortcut keys Control G. If you want shortcut keys, you can go to my YouTube channel and you can see there are 125 plus shortcut keys video with the practice files. You can check that. Okay. You can either say Control G, or if you are not so comfortable with the shortcut key, go to Home tab. And here I have this find and select. I'll say go to special. And here I have this blanks and say OK. See, wherever the blanks are there, it will be selected. You can see one cell is actually first. It will just allow us to type. I'll say 0. Okay, I typed. Don't say enter. If you say enter, you know what happens? Only this cell will be filled. Don't do that. So what I'll do, I'll say 0 or any other value, whatever you want. Hold control. Control plus enter. Now you see everywhere, wherever I had selected the blank will be selected here and 0 will be filled. So it is what the shortcut key is control plus enter after select. So when you're actually doing this data clean, so this you should be very careful. Whenever you feel that the missing values are there, you have to be very careful about it. Okay, right. There are so many actually. Let me just take a notepad and make a list of things, important things, what you should know when you are studying the data and cleaning the data. First one always will be missing values. This is very important. Let it be any structure. That is something different. But missing values are very dangerous because if there are some values missing, then you might end up with these kind of wrong values. The calculations, though I write a good formula, right formula, better formula, but still I'll get the results wrong. Okay, right. Second, remove duplicates. Okay, so all these are mentioned here in this. See, duplicate values. So all these are there here. So you should just go through that enough. Okay, the exercises are there. Nearly 5 to 7 exercises for each chapter. So you can go through that. I'm just making a list of it so that the people can easily understand. Remove duplicates. Okay, right. Remove unwanted columns and then remove unwanted rows. Okay, there are some columns which we don't want. We have to remove that. Or there are sometimes rows which are there. Say sometimes, what happens? I'll show you. Let me open this. We can understand practically. So here I have one file actually, which we'll be using for data cleaning. So here, let's say, see here, I have some blank cell here. Not only blank cell, the entire row is blank cell. Okay, we have to remove these kind of things. Okay, next. Okay. Right. Next. Next is say once we understand missing values, remove duplicates, remove unwanted columns, remove rows, then trim the values. Why? Because we just understand, just go and check these values. You can see here the data is not proper. There are some unwanted spaces. Okay. So we have to remove unwanted spaces if there are, like that in any of the columns. The next, this is not in order. Okay. I'm not telling that it should be in order only. So I'm telling the major things what you have to take care while cleaning the data. Okay. Trim values, split the values. Why? Let me tell you. Suppose if you have some data like this, okay, just observe this. I have some data here. In this case, I have a country where it says United States, but I want this to be like if it is CA, it should be Canada. If it is US, I want it to be United States. So if anything like that, say I only have this first two characters, but this column is not there anywhere. If you go and check, we don't have that column. But I want if it is CA, it should be Canada. If it is US, it should be United States or anything like that. So in that case, I have to go here, I have to split this data, and then we can put one if condition or whatever, and we can get this. So in that situation, we have to split the values, right? Okay. Next step. Suppose you think there are some numbers, okay? These numbers will become like text. Say, for example, if you go here, just observe this, see this value, okay? Just observe this, see. Though it's like a number, you can just see this. It is actually not a number, it's a text. Imagine if I'm doing some calculations, it will not work. Why? Because it is text. Sometimes you might get something like this. So what should we do? At that time, you have to convert that into number. Say, convert text to numbers. Why? Because if there are any values like this, and if you are doing some calculations, it might throw error. Okay. So you should be very careful about these things. Right. Next. Next is appending of the values. What is appending actually? See, appending means always bringing your data one below the other. In Excel, we have a formula now. Okay, previously we didn't have that. So now we have a formula called as V stack and H stack. Okay, so what is that? Let me just show you. I'll just copy this data enough. Okay, just for our example quickly. Let me just paste it and I'll just try to have a separate data like this. Okay, like this. Imagine that I have some data like this. Let's say the heading is there. Previously, we had to do some macros, many things we used to do, but now it's not like that. Say equals V stack. That's it. Array one. Let me take this. Say I want only this much. Comma. In this array, I want only these three values. Stack. Select this. Comma. Then these values. Comma. Then I want these values. Say, see, immediately it'll get stacked like this. That means we are appending. Appending means getting the values one below the other. So now it is very, very easy. Okay, so you should know all these formulas. All right, next, grouping. Grouping of the values. Why grouping is very important? Say, whenever you feel that I have some data, okay, and I want, let's say, here I have a very big data here. I want this data to be such a way that I don't want so many columns. I have to just get the reports based on state or region or something, just a small table. Then we have to make sure that we are grouping all those values and create a small table, summarized table, what we say. This we can do either by using Power Query Editor or by using the pivot tables. Okay, right. So there are so many actually, there are hundreds of things. If I go on, you can see that there are hundreds of things, it'll be, you can go on adding it actually. So I'm just trying to give you some very important things. You can see you're automating. Just now I showed the V stack. Then I showed you about the handling. So outlier, yeah, this is one more thing. Outlier, okay. Just make a note of it, say outliers. What is outliers will tell you. Let's say I have age, okay. Just understand what is this. Age should be, let's say, 26, 64, 12, 89, 23, and say 99 or something. Okay. Now the age should be from 25 to 60. That's all. Okay. Now here, if you say this is invalid data. This is invalid data. and this is invalid data, which is actually not coming under this 25 to 60. But this is not outlier data. Why? Because it is almost close and people can be 67 years. But what is outliers? I'll tell you. If I have some number like this, these are outliers. That means it is way beyond things. You cannot actually imagine that, say, 1234 years, 90,876 years, say, age. It is not at all possible. But 67 years, yes, it is there, but it is invalid data. So these kind of logical thinking also you have to do for the data cleaning. Okay. Now let's say sales. Okay. Now you see sales. Let's say you have a sales 56,000, then 89,000. Then we can say 20,000. Okay. Then 1, 6. Then next, let's say like this. See? These are outliers. Why? Because the numbers you see, it is really not matchable with these numbers. Okay, so outliers we cannot tell that it should be, it should be like this only, or it should be with the range of this, depending on what column I've taken and what are the values I'm taking. So it should actually match. So these are some of the steps what you should understand things for data cleaning. I'll show you practically how actually we can clean the data. Still, you have not come to that. I'm just telling you what all problems you'll be facing before cleaning the data. Okay, let me close this. Right. So there are so many. I just made a list of things. So other than this, there are even hundreds of things what actually we can go and make a list of it. Okay. Let me minimize this. Now I'll go back and we'll take some 30 seconds. Okay. All right. Now, people, till now, we just took some, let's say, 10-15 minutes. Okay. So, how did you feel about this session, the first part? And then we'll go for practically how we can do the cleaning. There are so many exercises. I will show that. So, just 30 seconds. How are you feeling now? Message me. Then I'll go on and start speaking about the other topics quickly. Should be quick. 30 seconds. Let's not waste time. Shashidhar Tiwari, Claude. I've already uploaded the Claude recording. Okay, it's there in the app. Just go and check, Shashidhar. Both English and Kannada, both are there. Just go and check that. Tomorrow there is a session on Claude certification as well as Claude training, so you can attend that. Okay. Okay, just go here www.itasinc.in. Just log in. You'll get the course. Okay. We'll come to that, Prasad. I'll come to that. When coming to this practicals, and I'll tell you how to actually verify the data fields and things like that. Okay, go to this itsinc.in. There you'll get courses. You go there and see webinars. You'll get the Claude certification. Both Claude is there. Tomorrow 8:30 there is a session in the group. I'll be sending you the link for the training so you can attend it. Okay, but let's not confuse. Let's not speak about the Claude now, because now we are learning something else. Okay, let's speak only about that. All right, so people, so let's move on. Okay, all right. Now, what I'll do, we'll go to some very simple exercise. I just showed you. Let me just close all the files. Okay, let me just show you one simple example without using the what is that AI tools. This is without using. Okay, AI tool. Let me open this. I'm not using any AI tool now. I'll tell you when to use this AI tool. Okay, let me go here. Okay. Let's say here I have a data. Okay. All of you listen, don't type. Now here, whatever data I have here, this is called as raw data. Why it is called as raw data? Because the data is straight away coming to us where we don't have the proper formatting. And you can see that here we have some blank space. Here we have some blank space or some blank columns or blank rows, whatever you call. And here you can see there are a lot of, say customer names where we have the blank, let's say spaces and all, extra spaces, what you call. And you can see some blank records here. Let's go and show to see blank row. Many blank rows are there. I want to clean this entire thing. Okay. Right. So if you want to do it manually, how we can do this is manually what I'm doing. Manually. And I'll show you how to do this by using the ChatGPT as well as Claude. First thing, I will delete these blank rows. I'll tell you why. Okay, right click and say delete. Whenever you use the data, keep in mind for your reports, for Tableau, for Power BI, or for your Python, anything, always the data should be, see this and delete, should be from A1 like this. Keep this in mind. What if I have some blank like this? We can still clean this, but it is extra work. So whenever I have the data, make sure that it is clean and it is like this. Okay. It should be like this. Now, why we should remove this blank row? Okay, I'll tell you. Usually, you know what happens? Let's say I want the reports to be created. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll try to create this insert and I'll say pivot table. Okay. When I'm creating this pivot table, you just see, I'll go here, say pivot. I'll say, right. Now just see here, the pivot table is there. You can see all the column names are there. Now let me take this region. Okay. Take this region. Right? Can you see here? I'm getting this blank. Why there is a blank? Because there are some blank rows here. If I take this blank, you know what happens? I'll go here, I'll take the sales. Right? See, we get some blank values like this. And if I create the reports, let's say I will create this applies to even Power BI and Tableau also. Imagine that I'm creating one report. Let's say some pivot chart or something. See, this is of no use, blank. This is wrong, unnecessary. So it is always a good practice that I will remove these blank records. How to remove this? There are many ways to remove. Okay, one is we can write programs, we can go, we can manually delete, or now we have this, you know, say AI tools. So anything you can use. So what I'll do, I'll go here and I'll say select blanks. Okay. I'll go select these blanks. See, all the blank values are selected. Now I'll go select, okay, till where, till wherever I have this blanks. So all these are blank values. See, there are so many. I will select this and I'll say delete. Okay, I deleted the blank rows and I'll remove the filters. Now you will see, I'll go here and say insert and I'll say okay. Now let me just take this region, take this region. Sorry, it's not refreshed actually. See, the blank is gone. It's not refresh, sorry. Dashboard is coming. See. Now if I go here, create a report, I'll not get that blank. See, understood what is the importance. Now what I did was manually edit. But otherwise, there is something called as Power Query Editor. That is still more stronger. How to do that? Let me just close this, okay? So I need a duplicate of it. Otherwise, every time I have to close. So what I'll do next time, I'll just make a duplicate of it. How to use this Power Query Editor, I'll show you. Now let me go to this raw data. Okay. Now here I have the data. Let me select the entire records till wherever we have this 90,000 or something, right? Sorry, 10,000, whatever. Okay, 10,000. I'm selecting. I'll go to this data, and here I have this, say, from table or range, and then I'll go to Power Query Editor. Okay, so let me go to this Power Query Editor. I'll show you how simple it is. Let's say, okay. So I'm just going to Power Query Editor. I'll show you how we can actually delete this blank records or say blank rows, right? Just see here, I have the blank rows here. Okay, can you see that? Now what I'll do, I'll go here, say remove rows. Here will say remove blank rows. That's all over, simple. Now I'll say close and load. See, the blank records are removed. This is another way. Okay, so likewise, we can actually try to clean the data. Let me show you one more thing. Let's say I'll go here. I have the customer name here. Can you see that? I want to clean this. That means I have to remove the unwanted spaces, equals, trimmed. And let me select this. See, the unwanted spaces are gone. Now I want this to be like first characters caps. You know what people will do? They'll go here, then again they'll put one more formula proper and select. If I was getting this assignment, you know what I used to do? Excuse me. I'll go here. I have this string. I'll say proper year, enter. See, you can see I have added proper. On that, I've added trim. I got this. Okay, so likewise, I can actually try to remove the unwanted spaces and also convert that into proper case. Okay, all right, let's go here. Not only this, there are so many other things what we can actually do. Now let's say I have this order date. I want day, month, year. Day, month, year. Why? This is because I just take this. This is customer. Okay, all right. Day, month, year. Say equals day of. Right? Let me copy this. I'll say month of. And then again, same thing. I'll say year of. See? Over. Right? So this is how actually we used to do traditionally. There are so many things actually, here, what we used to do manually, all these things. Because I keep working, say for me, data cleaning is one very interesting subject because if you want to create any project, say Sunday, 8:30, there is complete from scratch. I'll be teaching you about the project, okay, using Claude. How easily within 2 to 3 minutes you can create a wonderful, online dashboard. I'll show you. But previously, we used to do all this data cleaning. And again, you might think that why is it doing all this manually? People, I'll tell you, as I told you, 21 years of experience, okay, 21 plus years of experience. 2003, where I started, working on this Excel. Imagine I can clean any of the data. Why? Because I have that experience right from traditional way, manual way to the AI tools. In AI tools, you cannot always guess that it will be right or wrong. Only thing, if you know, if you experience it, if you understand the data, then only you can do that. Say, for example, now here, I know how to actually change the case, how to trim. So all these things I know. But if you directly go and learn AI tools, you know what happens? You might get the results properly, or you might not get as well, but you don't know how to read the data. Okay. So always make sure that you learn both the ways. Okay. Right. Now what I'll do, I'll just close this file and we'll see how we can do this by using the AI tool. Okay. Let me go here and I will open the same thing and let's try to work on this by using Claude. Okay. And let me just check what is the usage. I'm just checking the usage, people. Seconds. How much I have? Oh, I have another 19%. Okay. So we'll try to manage with that. Right. I was actually working on something. So my credits are, my tokens are gone, but still, okay. At least one example I'll just show you. Otherwise, we can use ChatGPT. Okay. I'll show you how actually we can directly go here. So Claude, and I'm getting this particular window. Okay. And I want to clean, all of this. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll go here. I have given the instructions. Okay. I given the instructions. I'm just trying to give some prompt here so that the data is cleaned. So how to give the prompt? Anytime, whenever you think you want to give a prompt, you should be very careful. You have to give in detail of it. Just now what I did, manually I did some work. But now I want to do this by using Claude. So what I'll do, I'll open one notepad. Okay. Here you don't have to give this act as a senior data analyst or something because here anyways, it is directly in the application. So when we should use that act as data analyst or something like that, we give whenever you are actually in the direct, say Claude or ChatGPT, if you're there, then actually you should use this role what you're assigned. But here directly we are in the application, so you don't have to use that. But I want to write the prompt. When you're writing the prompt, make sure that you go step by step or say point by point. That is the good habit actually. Even the AI models, whatever is there, the LLMs like the step by step, instructions. Otherwise, people will give like a paragraph. What it will do is it will go and keep on studying that. There itself will take a lot of time. So what I'll do, I'll say, I want to clean the data in the current work. Okay. So even if you don't give this also, it's fine. But I want to make sure that I'm just trying to clean the data in this particular work. Okay. Second thing, say instructions are given in the instructions. Okay. I'm just copying that. I didn't type instructions sheet. Okay. Follow the instruction given and clean the data for raw data. Sorry. Raw data sheet. You can copy and paste the sheet name. It is good actually. Right. Next, in filters, what it is saying, just checking that. Okay. Okay. Next is in the filter sheet, right? Or say formula to filter the data in range. What is that? Okay. P2. I'm specifically, even if you don't give also, it will work. But for me, it should be very clear. So that's why I'm just giving all these instructions. Okay. Next, append data. The append data sheet is append the data which is the okay. Left side means I have the data here on the left side. So I'm just giving because here there are so many ranges here. So instead of typing all the ranges, I'm just giving this. Okay. So I will copy this. And people, I'm not sure because I have only 19% of my tokens. So I hope that it will actually try to complete this particular file actually. Okay. So I've given this instruction. And people, this will work only with the pro and the max version only. Okay, it will not work with your free version. That's why I told whatever I'm teaching you, it's all with the premium version only. I have to teach anything I'll be teaching, so I have to teach with that version only. Otherwise, I've seen many people, they just show you the Claude here just with the free version, which is really not all worth. Okay, that you can only do, you can only learn. There are so many things, right from the co-work to many other things. Okay, you need to have the premium version. Okay, that's what I'll be teaching. So I'll just run this. Please don't mind if it's stopping, but this is how actually we can do. I'll just go here. It lasts for a few instructions. Okay, so we'll just see what all it lasts for the instructions because directly it's not clean. We have to give some permissions for that. Okay, so it is trying to work on this thing. Now I'm not doing anything manually. Everything it is done by Claude itself. So it will take some time because it has to read all the data. Suppose if it is not cleaning, okay, the first attempt itself, so we can still give the instructions to clean. But anyways, the tokens will keep going, so we should be very careful about it. Okay, so it says filter sheet. How should the criteria should be? Okay, match all four exactly. Region and subcategory, just region and subcategory. So I just want only just say region and subcategory. Append data, header and all the rows. Okay, see one header. So it is asking for some permission, so we have to give. So we can also check here the usage. Okay, so you can go, you can keep checking the usage as well. There is a problem with the Claude actually, so it will takes it will really go. It will show how much of percentage is being used once it is cleared. Okay, but it is really worth. It will work so fast actually. It will understand like what we actually do. Everything will understand. It will give me the results. But the thing is, it is slightly costly actually. So we can do the same thing in ChatGPT as well. That also is possible. But sometimes we cannot 100% trust in ChatGPT that will give the entire result. So if you want, you can try that in ChatGPT later after the class. I will say okay. Okay, after the class, you can give same thing to your chat GPT as well and see, I'll be sharing this data with you people. So you can work on that. So one by one, step by step, it will take all the list and it will be keep clearing it. Okay. I'm just afraid of this usage actually. Sorry people, I actually was working on something I totally forgot. I thought he'll get, you know, reloaded, but it will take at least 2 hours or say another 3 hours it will take. So I thought let me just try to give some examples, some ideas. Luckily, at least we have some 19% left over. So I can show you something. Till whatever possible, until and unless that get cleared, I'll be using this Claude. Okay, don't worry. Almost done. Now it's just giving me this particular thing. Okay. So we'll give the final instruction. So what you see here, this is what it has done. Okay, this is the log, what all actions it has taken, what all work it has done. Now, what we'll do is we'll go and see if all the data is clean or not. Okay, let's go here. Logging down. See, done. I didn't do anything. I just gave instructions. See here. See, completely clean. See this customer name. See, completely clean. Okay, then see here. I wanted week name, month name, quarter, year. Okay, let's go and check. See here, I wanted all this. It is there. Right, next filter. Let's see if this, see, you can see this. Actually, we can do much more better than this. So here it has used all this filter to so many things. That's fine. We can still make it more easier. But okay, see, let's go and check the append data. See, this appended data. Done. My task is done. But people, I got the output. I feel that yes, it's done. If I know about all the foundations, essentials, then it is good for me. Otherwise, it will be like we finish the task, that's all. We don't know whether that is right or not. So let me just check the usage. 89%. That means it has taken 8% of its usage for completing this task. Okay. So likewise, any task that you can easily do, any task you can do. Okay, right. Now, let's take some small break and I'll just ask people, okay? All right. So people, how was it? Quickly, 30 seconds. We have still more exercises. I'll show you. Yes, Pradeep, tomorrow 8:30 is the Kannada, but that is Claude, complete Claude with certification will have. Quickly, people. Let's not waste time. There are a lot of interesting things to share. So how did you feel about this particular topic? I mean, tomorrow is Kannada, okay? Okay, how we can validate the accuracy of the output? We have to check a student, so we have to check that. That is what I told you should know the essentials. So again, you have to go check once again, then only we'll come to know. That's why data studying. Yesterday, I mean not yesterday, day for yesterday, we had a session on data preparation. Okay, so would have attended that session, you would have known. But people, whatever the AI tool actually does, it'll always say that, I might be wrong or whatever I give might be error or something. It'll just give the instruction. So we should be very careful. But 80 to 90%, it will be correct. But another 10%, we have to do it manually. Even if you do manually also, we might make some mistakes, right? So like that. Right? Others people quickly. Right. Right, people. So this cloud, I tell you people, this is really, really very, very interesting. Okay. Right. So people, to make you people learn about or say, get more updates about this thing. So I have started one, channel as well. High Tech AI Lab, no ads, nothing like the batch timings or schedules or something. This is only update on the AI tools, some of the interesting things. Okay, so all these things I'm actually trying to post it. Okay, so I'm collecting information from so many other sources. and I'm trying to post it here. If you think you want to join this and know about all the new updates, news, anything, so this channel, okay, I'll be collecting the information from so many sources and I'm giving. If you're interested, I'll just give you the link, okay, so you can join that particular Telegram channel, okay. So this is completely free. And if you have any news, any updates, you can send it to me. I will update there. Okay. And I've also started one LinkedIn as well for the iTech AI lab, say for this thing. So you can join this as well. So here also I'm trying to update, more updates on the companies where they're actually trying to hire or say, they are building some models or something like that. So that also I'm actually trying to work on. So I just started it a few days back. So if you're interested, you can log in there. Okay. And this is my LinkedIn. This is my professional link, my LinkedIn. So if anybody wants to connect, you can connect here as well. Okay. All right. Okay, so if you have any news or updates or anything, you can send it to me in Telegram. Send it in Telegram because the files are faster in Telegram. So I will surely update in my, iTech AI Lab channel in Telegram so that the people can get more updates on the AI. Okay, so here today I got some very, see, even I'm actually getting a lot of interesting things which I'm updating here. So today I got one very interesting thing that, the OpenAI is actually planning for some smartphone with no apps at all, only agents. Okay, so this I was just reading the article. I felt very interesting actually. So I thought let me just share it with you. So again, I took the help of this entire poster is done in ChatGPT only. Okay, I didn't go. I just gave the instruction. It created. Then again, it gave me the content. I gave all the resources. It gave me something like this. So, I'm making use of the what do you say AI as much as possible. I don't know how many of you are actually using, but I'm using for designing, posting, even for my YouTube channel, Instagram. You take anything now. Okay, previously I should do it manually. Now I can create even my posters and everything. I'm just creating using this AI itself. Okay, so I'm making use of this AI as much as possible. So if you think you want to use it, please make use of it. Okay, right, people. So let's move to next exercise. So before that, I want to share something with you people. Okay, so people, this entire thing, whatever is there, this 5 classes, what I'm doing, it is the pre-batch session for the batch. What we are starting is AI-powered job-oriented data analytics and reporting bootcamp on 11th. Okay, so I'll tell you what all things are available in this particular course actually. So we'll have Claude, ChatGPT, Claude, then we have Microsoft Copilot. This is because you need to understand the AI tools now. People, let me tell you one thing. You go to data engineer, data science, data analytics, or any other, even software development, these applications are very important now. Okay, previously it was like I learned data analytics, I'll say Excel, Power BI or something like that. But now things are gone. Things are totally changed. Now you have to learn the AI tools, say especially ChatGPT and Claude. So after that, there are so many actually. You have Cursor, you have Rocket, you have anything, you have Replit, depending on what actually you're doing, what you're actually working. So there are so many applications, but ChatGPT and AI are becoming the assistant, AI assistant in most of the companies. People, I will show you, I don't want to speak about that after the class. I will just show you how much they're actually charging. Okay, but that we'll not discuss now. So Copilot, okay, these are the three applications what you should know because Copilot is actually from Microsoft, which has got everything, say Excel, Word, PowerPoint, everywhere it is there. And this course also include complete advanced Excel, then Power BI and SQL Server, okay, and prompt engineering as well. Okay, so with the real-time projects you'll be working. So complete real-time projects, okay, and we'll have some certifications also, including I'll be guiding you the CCA foundations. Okay, CCA is nothing but Claude Certified Architect Foundation exam actually. For that, I'll be showing you how actually you can get it cleared as well. Okay. So this, I don't want to show the price and all now. Forget about that. So this is 35 to 45 days. Okay. And it is 100% online. It will be in English actually. 8:30 to 10:30 from May 11th. Now you might ask, sir, can we do this in 30 to 45 days, sir? Now people keep in mind one thing. Previously, we used to do it everything traditionally, but now everything is AI. Okay. First of all, we use this AI so that things will be fast. So the learning also can be very fast. And I've already started this with many of our batches as well. 30 to 45 days is enough for this particular thing. Okay. Apart from this, there are more other things, more other courses that we'll not discuss now. Okay. So for this purpose only, we are actually, conducting these classes. So whatever classes, the 5 classes, whatever I'm doing, this is for you people to understand what we'll be learning in this particular batch. Okay. Right. So we'll come to that later. We'll work on some more exercises. Okay. Let's not just waste time. Right. So people, the book what I showed here. Okay. So here I have a book, right? So there is that. Here there is a book, right? So here I have a lot of exercises. You can see that. Okay. Please go through this book. There are so many exercises which I have made a list of things and I've given all the say prompts, the exercise files. Okay, you can use to see everything, even with the results and everything I've given. See, you can just use this. All these are exercises. Almost in every chapter there are 5 to 7 exercises. So almost some 75 exercises are there. Okay, try to work on them. Let me just go here and I'll open one. Okay. So this is about the instructions. So here if you go, so it says what you have to do. So I have this exercise. So you can work on this as well. I'll teach 1 or 2 in this because not every exercise I can do, but still let me show. See, first exercise, it says fix duplicates, typos, bad formats, invalid values in a 20-row customer data set. Okay, deduplication formatting validation. Okay, let's go here and see how this data actually looks. Okay, let me close this file. I'm closing this. Okay, all right. So let me open this first exercise. First exercise. Right. You just observe this dirty data and cleaned data. You have to add the clean data here. I can go to this Claude and if I give immediately it will give me the result. But let's understand this and see what all I can actually do with this particular data. Okay. So first, what it says, fix all the data quality issues in row 4 to 23. This is my data. Issues include inconsistent format, wrong data types, duplicates, typos, extra spaces, and invalid values. Use the clean data sheet for your answer. So here, after cleaning, I need to add this. How to do this? What all things are there? First thing you just see. Can I say this customer name? It is not proper. Now, if you just go below issues to fix, you can see that there are 10 issues to be fixed. What is that? Duplicate rows, same customer ID. Where is that? Let's go and check. See, customer ID 10110. Can you see this? It's the same record. Actually. I want to remove it. There are various different ways where I can actually remove that. How? Let me go here. I will select this. And then I'll set data. And here I have this remove duplicates. Okay, if I click on this, see, either I can select all of them, feel that I want to check all the columns and remove and say, okay, see, only one record was duplicate. Let me just check if it is true. Say 101. Okay. We can check that with only one column. Let me go and check this. Continue with this current selection just to see. Okay. No duplicate. That means we removed the duplicate. One duplicate was there. It got removed. Inconsistent text case. This one. Name and region. See, I want this to be in proper case. So what I'll do? I'll say equals proper of. Now, I can see that here I have some extra spaces. I told you, we'll go here, I'll use trim. See, done. I will copy this and I'll paste it. See, same thing for region. See, I can just go here and I can drag it and drop it. You see, done. This is also right. Okay. Next, what is that? Extra leading and trailing spaces in names. We just did that. Invalid email address, missing domain. Some places it is double serial, some places are double something, right? What I'll do, I'll go here equals and say lowercase of this. Okay. Uh, then we have this two, this at symbol. Okay. So we can go, we can search, control H. This is the way what we can do one way, or we can write the formula as well. Let's say replace now. So only one replacement down. Okay, is down. So missing values we don't know because I cannot go and type anything here. So we can check with our client, check with our manager what to do with this. If they don't want to keep it blank, then we can say something here and we can leave it. Otherwise, leave it blank. Not always fill the values, people. Why? Because you know what happens. This one we don't know the email ID. Okay. So if it was this numbers, we could have entered zero, but here I cannot go and say zero. It's not correct. Okay. Right. So what is the next one? Say inconsistent phone number format. See here, phone number formats are not proper. So what we'll do, we'll go here and we'll check. First, we'll remove this hyphens. Okay. Control H. Then I'll say remove hyphens with nothing. Okay. We can use substitute formula as well. Okay. Now what I'll do, and again one more thing, we have some spaces here. Say replace now. People, what I'm doing now is manual. Why I'm actually telling all these things is doing this in AI tool is very simple. Just give the instruction. Now you see this one, I'll do it through Claude as well, and I'll show you how simple instructions I can give, and this will be finished. But doing this manually is very important. Why? Because you'll understand how actually the steps are happening, how the cleaning is happening. Right. So let me just select this. And now I'll say, let's try to. So this is actually text. Can you see that? It's text. Now, if you go here and say equals, and if I try to change this one, comma, and three, that's a 1, 2, 3. So I want this format. Okay, see. You want in this format, I can use something. So any format, whatever the format you want, let me copy this and I'll paste it as values. Okay, see. Let me remove this. So likewise, if you go, there are so many instructions. Then say non-numeric values in numeric columns. Say age 30. Here is that. See here. And it says -5. What we should do there? Non-numeric values in numeric columns. Age equals 30. Revenue equals NEI. So we'll see that. Say here, I will try to filter this. People, I know it might be boring, but when you're actually working, right, you will actually enjoy. Okay. So let me go here and say 30. So here it is only one. I'm doing it manually. Okay. Done. Then -5 is there. So it's not given anything. So we cannot do that. Say blindly don't go and delete any data or try to correct it. If the instructions are not given, we should escalate this. Keep this in mind. What is escalation? The -5 is there. You can go and you can tell to the manager or the concerned person saying that. So there is some problem here with this -5. So what should I do? Because I'm not given any instruction. Don't modify the data. Don't edit the data as per your wish. Now we don't know this -5, maybe +5, or say, 15, whatever, I don't know. Some people actually think that, okay, this is wrong. They'll say 0. Don't do that. We don't know. We have to mention this. Okay. So someone was asking, how can we check the data with the columns and things like that? So this is how actually we should do it. How do we actually do it? So when you start working, when you get experience, all these things will come by itself. Okay. Right. Say in revenue, it says NA. So let's go here and see. So this that NA. Okay. Let's see how many are there. One. So in this case, I can go, I can put zero here. Okay. Because it says NA. So since it is a number column, we have to do this. Now here, the formats are not proper. Okay. So the one thing what I can do is I can convert this into values. I'll say value, select this. Okay. It got converted to value. Now let me go here. I'll say paste it. Okay. Because there were some text columns. Now I want to convert this into dollar sign. Okay. Let's go here and say currency, dollar sign. See. And I want no decimals. We could have done there only, but still we can do it here. See. Right? Let's go here. Next, inconsistent date format. So we have to make it as YYMMDD versus DDMMYY or whatever. Okay. So here we have to go and we have to check. There are some places where there are some dates. So this one you have to do it manually. But to go check, see there is one format here. Let me just see if all the dates are proper. Say date, and I'll just go here and check. No, they are actually not date. Say here they will say date value. Okay. And let me see. Done. So this one thing is date format. It's in date format actually. I think only this is in date format. Yes. So what we'll do, let's see. Anyways, so this one date, okay, is the only thing what we have with the date. I'm deleting this. I'll say Alt ES, paste as values, and I'll just keep blank. So okay, see that will not be pasted. So likewise, we can actually clean. See, revenue stored as text with the currencies that we corrected. You saw that I took some time and I corrected it. I cleaned it. Okay. But now what I'll do is I'll just close this file. Okay. Because if I save it, then again I'll not get that file. Let's go here and take this and keep it. Now what I'll do, same thing, I'll use Claude. I don't think we use more tokens. So I'll just go here, click on this. Okay. You know what I'll do? I will say, now you see I'll not give so much of instruction because all the instructions are given here. Let me go here and say, clean the data as per the instructions given in cell. Click on this. See, cell A2. Okay, cell A2. Issues we fixed is given in from A26 to A35. Given in range A26 to A35. That's all I'll give. Nothing else I'll give because everything is there here only, right? Now you see, I'll just go here and I'll say, that's all. See how much of instruction I've given. Even if you give that, just clean the data, it'll do, but it'll take a lot of time because what happens, the tokens might take more tokens actually because it has to go search so many things. Okay. So instead of that, if you give this proper instruction, it will actually try to go and do the work what we have mentioned or say task what we have mentioned. Okay, let's see. See, 93%. Another few percent is there. It'll take some time, okay? So let it take some time. Right. So this is the log, what it says that what all actions it has taken. And let's go here and see. See here. Each, see it has removed that 5 minus 5. Let it take any decision, but we cannot do it directly. But see, whatever we did manually, so everything it has done. How much time it took? So it took few minutes or say a few seconds. But only thing is you should be careful about this. The usage will be keep on going. So you should have the premium version, say Pro or Max. Can do it like this. Okay. So likewise, let the data be anything. Let the format be anything. So you can easily clean the data like this. And people, as I told you, in this book, I have given all the instructions, say, here. Okay. All the instructions are there. Even the data, you can just copy like this and you can paste and you can do the exercise. Okay. All right. So let's do one more exercise. Okay. Right. So let's take some 30 seconds. So how did you feel about this part of the session? People, good. A lot of interesting things are there, people. Okay. Right. So I can see that, a lot of things we can learn, a lot of things we can work. Okay. What happened? No energy, is it? So I can see very less people also. Is it boring, people? Is it boring? No answer. People, I want everyone to participate. Okay. Why I'm telling is, just don't come, sit simply thinking that we'll get some certificate or something like that. Okay. Never come like that. Let me tell you one thing. Okay. See, people, for any class, okay, for any class, if I come, I'll always make sure that even I will learn something. Okay. I'm not asking you to give some feedback with all these big, big paragraphs. I'm just asking why, because, you know, if you're coming for at least 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or say 1 or 2 hours, that should be useful for you. Okay. So make sure that you utilize, in ITAS. Okay. I don't know about other webinars or workshops or something, but for me, whenever I take the class, I'll always make sure that the people should learn something. Okay. So in that situations, whenever I ask you something, so I should understand, I should be happy that whether you are really enjoying it or something. So that's why I'll just ask only one word or something, just 30 seconds. Okay. Right. So people, we have a lot of things to learn. So before that, let me show you one very interesting thing. Okay. All of you just listen. Okay. Right. Now stop typing. No problem. Okay. Thank you so much for all of you. So we have only 28 people now, no problem. Okay, even if 10 people come, 5 people come also, I always continue the class. Okay, I want to show you something interesting. What happened? Okay, right, people, many of them actually wants to learn. Okay, this Claude. So yesterday I was just checking Claude training. Just is in just checking. Yeah, so I was just checking, you know how much it is? It is 1,89,000 jet charge. I was so surprised. 1 lakh. Okay. See here, 1.68 lakhs. This is what only for Claude. Okay. So this I'm not saying it's like live what I'm actually showing you. Some institutes are charging 80,000, 90,000. I was so surprised. Okay. Just wanted to see. Okay. Okay, so I was just checking, just check yourself because I don't want to take any of the institute's name in my thing. Okay, just go and do some R&D. Okay, so they're charging 1.68 lakhs to 2.5 lakhs. They're saying that it is about say 14 days training or something. I was so surprised actually. So I'm not telling this; it is live. You can go and you can check. Okay. So people, whoever are there here, okay. So I told you the reason why we are actually doing this pre-batch sessions for the course what we're starting on May 11th. Okay. May 11th, what we're starting this batch. So I told you, you will be learning. It's not just only the Excel or something. I will be teaching you the complete ChatGPT, how we can use, then Claude, then Copilot. But I'll not be teaching you about how to actually use this MCPs or RAGs or something. Those things I'll not be teaching you in this because this is for data analytics, complete data analytics, how we can use this Copilot, Claude, and the ChatGPT. Okay. Along with that, I'll be teaching you the prompt engineering, which you can use it for even for programming, any program development, software development, or even if for data analytics, data science, everything. So that prompts, whatever I'm teaching, it is completely for the AIs. Okay, you can use it for any domains. But what I'm teaching is Claude, ChatGPT, and Copilot is for data analytics, data science, and data engineering, what I'm actually teaching. Okay, not for the AI tool development. When I say AI tool development, that means it is like programming and things like that. Okay, so this will be for 30 to 45 days with all many certifications you'll be getting, but this will be 25,000 plus GST. Okay, 25,000 plus GST, and the last date to register is 9th May. Okay, this will be completely practical, like what I'm actually teaching now. Okay, same thing. It'll be more than this actually. That time I'll be loading more premium version so that if people can understand the Claude much more better because you need Claude to learn with the premium version, not with the free version. Now you might think, how will I actually learn that without premium version? For that, I'll tell you there are some different ways. We'll see how we can actually do. Okay. Otherwise, also you can spend very little and you can purchase for a few days or something, and you can work on that. Okay. All right. So people, this 25,000 is if you are paying it in one installment, you will be getting Python, Tableau, LinkedIn, and resume preparation completely free with Claude certification guide, and I have a complete materials for CCA. Okay, that I'll be sharing it with you. Suppose if you think that it is very difficult for you to pay 25,000 one shot, 15 plus 10, two installments you can make. And suppose if any ITAS alumni is there, if you want to upgrade yourself, then you can pay 15,000. Then you can register and you can attend this session. Okay. And 9th May is the last date. Okay. But people, I'll tell you, because it's a premium version and a lot of things, even I have to invest a lot of things. So after that, it will be 45,000 for sure. Okay. 45,000. I will not negotiate with this because you know that because in the industry, okay, in the market, people are actually teaching more than they're charging more than 1.5 lakhs because ITAs actually always concentrate on middle class and lower middle class people. So it'll be 45,000 for sure. Okay. Because people who wants to join early, so I'm just giving it for 25,000. Okay. Then, as I told you, the bonus Python, Tableau, LinkedIn, resume updation, and even CCA also I'll be giving, which is worth 30,000 rupees. Okay. So after ninth, okay. Even if I want also, I cannot give because we have that cutoff actually. Okay. So if you still think that, you want to pay before 9th, you can still register. But if you are paying it now, so you can take a screenshot of it. If you think you can trust us, see people, I'm not forcing anyone. Okay. I'm not like other people who just keep on, forcing, saying that you join or something. It is left to you. Okay. So if you want, you can take a screenshot of this. If you think you want to pay, now I can still waive off GST. You can pay only 25,000. Okay. But again, if you think, you are paying after that, it will be 45,000 plus GST. I will not negotiate because the cost is that much. Okay. Right. So anyways, so if you think you want to take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot. I'll be sending this PPT. You can just go through that. Okay. And people, this is for the data analyst, the data scientist and data engineers is what I'm actually doing that. If you still want to know more about me, I have given the complete details about me. You can go here and you can check the LinkedIn as well. I given the links here. If you still want any details about, the trainings or something, still you have three more classes. You can attend three more classes and then you can, um, once you trust, then only you can actually join us. Okay. Otherwise, just drop the plan. No worries. I will not force anyone. But mark my words, people. After 2 or 3 months, you will know how this AI is getting implemented in the companies. Okay. So I don't want to tell anything. Go and check in the internet. You'll come to know. Right? Okay. So people, if you think you want to join the AI things and all, so I'll just give it here. Okay. So these links are there. You can just go here to this LinkedIn and you can, uh, you know, register, not registered, say you can follow us in the LinkedIn and also you can join the Telegram channel. And here I have a small feedback form. Okay. I'll just book, I'll get you. Don't worry, Prasad. Book you will get here. There is a channel. Okay. Fast track channel is there, right? So here you'll get. Okay. Here I'll post it. Okay. Don't worry. See about my bonus, whatever I've promised, always I'll give. Okay. So always I'll give that. You don't worry. Okay. Right. So I have a feedback form. So just try to fill this. Those who fill the feedback form, I will mail them so you can get that book. So whoever actually gave your email ID properly, because last time when I tried to send the mails, most of them didn't get the book actually. So give the email ID properly. Okay. Right, people. So once again, I'm telling, if you people are interested, okay, let me know. You can register without GST as well. Okay. Right. If you want to take, I'll just give you some 10 seconds. Just take a photo of this or screenshot of this. Okay. Right. So let me minimize and let's go to exercise. Okay, people, let me just close all these files and then we'll do one more exercise. Okay. Right. I closed all the folders. Let me just open the folder. Okay. Right. Now let's go to this missing values or say transformation merge. There are so many. I cannot work on all these things, but anyways, the explanation are there in the book. You can go through that. Okay. Right. The missing values. See here, as I told you, the missing values. Identify missing values marked as blank or NA. Apply appropriate strategy. Drop the row, fill the mean, median, mode, or use the forward backward fill. Okay. Record your strategy in the strategy log sheet. Okay. So now here we have lot of places where we have the missing values. People, let me just go here. I will select this. Whenever you feel that you have this missing values, select and go to this, find and select, and first say blanks and highlight it. See, this is first thing what you have to do. You know what happens if you do like this? You know in each columns where all I have this particular blank values. Not always we have to fill the blank values. Sometimes, we might ignore it. What does it says? It says identify missing values marked as blank or NA. I don't know where NA is there here. So in this case, I think only blanks are there. Apply appropriate strategy. Drop the row. Fill the mean median mode. Okay. So what it is saying is wherever it is appropriate. Say for example, now I have this finance. This also should be finance. It is thinking that this should be finance. Usually what do? We'll go here, we'll select this and say copy this and paste. But imagine, okay, now let's say like this, okay. Now wherever I have this blank, right, wherever I have blank, it should fill with the above values. That's what it is saying. But suppose if you think that I have this engineering, so this also should be engineering. Why this will come, why this happens, I'll tell you. Whenever I'm taking the data from pivot table, okay? So what happens is it will take something like this, say heading, and here we'll have all the blank values. I want to fill this. In that case, I will select only this, okay? And then I'll go to this, find and select, say go to special, and here I will say blanks. Now, you know what happens? I want to fill the above value, say equals, and select. I just selected this equals and above, say control and see. Now what this will do is the same formula is applied in all the places. See now here because I deleted it, right? So I'm not able to find where we have this blank values. So see the formula you can see here has been applied in all the places. This way we can actually fill the blank values. Okay. In this case, I'm not sure what we have to do because here the salary, I cannot go and directly enter something here. See, these kind of things, we have to speak to our manager or to the client saying that, see, this is salary is missing here. So what I have to do here? Don't directly go and type anything here. Okay. Even in this case, performance score. Now, if it is actually asking for mean, median, or mode, okay. So here, let's say mean, median. So for on which we can take, say this is not correct actually. I'm just telling you, okay, if that is the case, you have to go here and you have to fill something like this. Training last date. I just deleted it. Okay. Let's see what the Claude will actually give the results. That we'll do later. So here, last training date. So if it is same thing, so I can go here, same thing I can use, and I'll say blank. Okay. Equals the above value, control end. See. Here also there is one blank. Say if it is same thing, if it is only one cell, again don't go and select blank values and all. Say control D is enough. Okay, it is only one cell, right? So here just check. Okay, so we have to ask the instruction. So here it says that drop the row, fill the mean, or use forward backward fill. See, forward backward means it is trying to just say fill these values like this. Okay, now what I'll do, let me see. Because here they have not given any instructions. If they would have given instruction, it would have been easy. Now what I'll do, I will just open that. Okay, let me open this and then I'll ask Claude. So anyways, we still have some 7%. Let's see if this works. So after that, anyways, I'll be using that in the morning only. So by the time it will get filled. Okay, I'll say, please clean the data as per the instruction given in cell A. Okay, I will say I just given only this prompt because I don't have any other instructions given here. So only this is the instruction what I have. So I'm just giving it. Let's see what actually it gives. So people, as I told you that you people will be learning about how to use this AI tools for working on or say data cleaning. So I'm just giving this. Okay. And also I showed you how manually we have to do because sometimes when you feel that you are actually trying to clean the data, see, for cleaning this data itself, it is very costly. Okay. Just imagine, you're doing some 3 to 5 files. God, that's all over. Then again you have to sit and do it manually. Then what will you do? So if you don't know how to do it manually, you can go to ChatGPT. I cannot trust ChatGPT with such kind of detailed information or say detailed cleaning of the data. Okay, it will do. I'm not telling that it won't do, but still, I doubt actually it will give you such kind of results actually. Okay, so you should be knowing about traditional way. You should be knowing about manual way. Also, try to use this particular AI tools as well. Okay, let's see what it has done. So once it is done, so I think by this time this will get over. Only 6% is there. After this, I think it will get over 99%. I think it's done. Let's see. Okay. Okay. All right. So luckily we were able to finish this. So now let's see what it is doing. So it is just filling here. It didn't give any instruction. Let's go and see the strategy, what it is doing. Say department. So you can go here where is the department. See, it is filling something. So what it is doing. So department missing one mode. So it is taking some formula and is filling actually. Category column mode, most frequent department, most frequent. So it is trying to see most frequent department. Okay, the standard filler for loan missingness category. So it is trying to give some formulas and do, but to be very frank, we cannot blindly or say use some random values and enter here. So whenever you feel that I told you, make sure that you will speak to your manager or client, then only fill these values. But again, I'm telling you that Claude is very, very interesting and also very important for us to learn now because most of the companies are actually started using Claude, and equally now the ChatGPT also have become very competitor for that. Anyways, Microsoft have already included the what is it, Copilot. So we need to learn Copilot as well. Okay, so Copilot is also there in this particular. So it will be like inbuilt. Okay, so when you go to this, let me just show you office.com. Okay, the Copilot will be there. Even in Teams also you can see. Okay, so in Teams also you'll find that Copilot. See, Copilot is there here. This is inbuilt. So we can go here, but it won't help me in creating all this data, clean, the creating of the data and all. But yes, so here you can see exactly like what we have is chat GPT and all. So here we have a lot of things what we can do. So we can create agents also here. So what are agents? I'll tell you in the course. When you come to this course, we can create some agents. Agents are nothing but like what we actually try to, work. So we can assign some work to the agent. So it will actually try to work according to my instruction. Okay, I don't have to go. Previously, we used to write codes and all, right? So all these agents are nothing but like what we have is Power Automate, where we just try to give the workflows. So these agents actually we can connect. Say for example, now I have okay, let's say I want to work on Canva, so I can use this Canva, connect it. Okay, so whatever I want to do, I can just tell. So it will go to Canva, it will do all the tasks, whatever is there, it will finish the task. So like that, we have a lot of things what we can actually do in Copilot as well. So it is also becoming equivalent to Claude, but Claude and ChatGPT are totally different kind of AI tool. Copilot is something what we can do within the MS, not MS Office only. See, we can call it as Microsoft 365. Okay. Right. So this is what I have for today. Okay. So the data cleaning, I cannot teach the entire data cleaning in one, session itself. So for that, I have this data cleaning book, which I'll be sharing it with you. So this keeping the other people also say, there are some programmers also in mind. I have given the Python as well, where we use pandas for cleaning of the data. Okay, so even I've used the pandas there. So you people who are interested in cleaning of the data by using the Python, so please you can do that. Okay, and once again, people, so whoever is interested to join the course, you can join the course. Again, there is no force in that. Still, you have 3 more classes you can attend, and you don't have to pay for that. After that, also, if you feel no, I don't want to join, it is still fine. I don't call you people and force you people. But yes, please fill the form for this book. If you want the book, just fill the form here where I will send to your email. Okay. So before I log off, please tell me how was this session? And Sunday we'll have one more session of this particular pre-batch AI fast track bootcamp. That will be complete project, and I'll be using Claude. I'll show you within 2-3 minutes how we can actually do a wonderful dashboards. We'll create some dashboards manually. We'll create some dashboards using ChatGPT. So all these things completely on end-to-end project. That is on Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Tomorrow, if anybody wants to attend Claude certification session, that is in Kannada, you can attend. Okay. All right. So how was this session, people? For people who are still there, how was the session? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much, Suraj, Ashok, Prasad, Subramanya, Shrikant. Thank you so much, all of you. So I'll catch you guys in the next session. Thank you, Sapna. All right, so people, I will log off now. So I'll catch you guys in the next session that is on Sunday. So you people can attend that session. It is completely end-to-end project. Okay. Thank you so much, Darshan. All right. So thank you, all of you. Good night. Take care. See you guys soon.